Hello everyone, this is Dave from Dave's Wreaths and Things. Alright, we are headed straight into fall with our decorations, with our wreaths, and I am loving it. Today we are going to dive headfirst into burlap, creating a page book burlap wreath for the fall. Why don't I just get started and I'll show you what I made. I'm going to be using this wood wreath frame from the Dollar Tree, along with this 5-inch burlap garland, some thick twine, and of course my regular crafting utensils to create this project today. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use my twine and create a hanger for this wreath. So all I'm doing is I am just kind of estimating the length of the twine that I want, just tying it in knots, and that's how I'm going to hang this wreath on my wreath door hanger. So you can see there, that is how I'm going to hang it. And then I'm just going to add a little hot glue to hold it in place so it doesn't come undone with those knots. And then once I get that all done and dry, I'm going to wrap that wood wreath frame in burlap. So I'm just going to glue it on there, and then I'm going to wrap it around. I'm not too careful or too neat with it. I'm neat as I want to be, but it's not like 100% perfect because I know it's going to be covered. And once I've wrapped everything, I cut off the excess, glue it down, and then I have my base all ready for our little page book attachments. Of course, you can see me cutting off some of the rope from the burlap. It's a little bit messy, but I love burlap anyways. Today, we're going to be cutting that burlap at 5 inches, and I'm going to be using my rotary cutter, and you can see here the burlap width is the 5 inches, so I'm going to be making squares out of it. So it'll be a 5 by 5 square for the burlap. And all I'm going to do is I'm just going to use my rotary cutter like I said. I'm just going to cut a little piece off at the beginning just to make it nice and straight. And then I'm going to continue and cut at that 5-inch mark. So I'm cutting 5 by 5, which are going to create little squares for our little page book attachments. Now, for my wreath that I'm using today, I used and cut 84 pieces cut at 5 inches, and that's approximately 35 feet of burlap. So I used just a little over a roll, and I had a second roll, so I used a little bit from that as well. To create our little burlap page books, I'm going to use a piece of toilet paper, and I'm just going to wrap the bottom around. I'm going to add a little hot glue right at the top, and then I'm going to fold that over, press it just a little bit, and then I'm going to take it off that toilet paper roll really quickly so it doesn't dry. And then that's going to give us our little, like I like to call it, a cannoli here on my channel. So again, I just add a little hot glue right at the top there, fold it over, press it, and then right away I just take it off that toilet paper roll, and that's going to create our little cannoli or attachment to our wreath frame. And of course, I'm going to do this over and over and over again 84 times. Once I've got that all done, I'm going to flip that wreath frame over. Now, this is the face down part, and that little attachment we did with the glue, we want that to face up this time around. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little hot glue down onto my wreath frame, fold over that end, and then I'm going to attach that little roll right onto that wreath frame at the back. I'm using my little tool as well so I don't burn my fingers. And then I'm just going to keep going on with that same procedure, just adding those little cannolis on there. I keep saying cannolis, the little rolls on there right at the back. Again, the wreath frame is face down, and then our little rolls have the glued side face up for this first row at the back. And I'm going to continue on all the way around. You can see it all attached here, flipping it over. Now we are face side up, so the good side facing up. I'm going to attach my second row right on the side of that. And how I'm going to do that is, again, that glued side is now facing down because we are wreath is actually facing up now, so the good side facing up. If that makes sense, I hope that makes sense. All I'm going to do is add a little bit of hot glue right on that folded edge, And then I'm going to just attach that right at the side of our wreath and glue that right together, and that's going to create our second row. So again, we have that glue side facing down, we fold over, and then we're going to glue it as well. Just right along the side, attach it to the side of that wreath frame, and I just use my fingers and my tool as well just to attach it and make sure it's all nice and secured. So that's going to be our second row of the burlap, and once that's all done, I'm going to start on a third roll. So again, I want to make sure that that glue side is facing down and the nice side is facing up. I'm just going to add some hot glue right on the edge there. And for this one, I'm just going to wrap it around the base wreath that we created with wrapping the burlap. So that's that wood base wreath, and I'm just going to attach that on there, and that creates a nice little finishing touch, let's say. And I'm going to add a little bit of hot glue on the other side so that doesn't fan out, and I'm just using this little silicone spatula, which I found at the Dollar Tree. It works great when you're working with hot glue, just like that other tool I use. I just love both of those tools when working with hot glue so I don't burn my fingers. And I'm going to continue wrapping that all the way around, and here you can see that row is all complete. And now I'm just going to do one final row. You can totally stop here if you want with the 3 rows. I wanted just a little bit more, so I added another roll, and I did the exact same procedure as I did with the 3rd row. So I'm just wrapping it around the center and then just adding a little hot glue to make sure it doesn't fall over. And then once that middle section is all done, I'm putting my last one on there. I'm going to fluff it up a little bit because I did flatten it out with my arms as I was gluing everything. So I'm just going to take some time and fluff. You know me. This is Dave's recent things. We have to fluff. So here is our beautiful page book burlap wreath. And I'm going to just make a really quick ribbon. Now, I didn't measure anything. I just kind of decided what size I wanted. I had a little bit of this ribbon left over. I cut a large length of it. I'm going to glue it together and make a little disc out of that first piece, and then I'm just going to cut another piece about maybe 4 or 5 inches, and I'm going to roll that together and glue that together as well. So this is the 2 pieces to make our bow portion, and then I'm just going to flip it over, make sure I've got the center, and then I'm going to add a pipe cleaner, twist that a couple of times right at the center, make sure it's nice and secured, and then I'm going to take that other piece that we made, flatten it out, place it right in the center, and that's going to cover the pipe cleaner and just clean up that bow a little bit so it gives us the center of the bow. And of course, I'm going to make some tails for this, and for this I want really long tails. So I just used the rest of the ribbon that I had on my roll. I cut it in half, dovetailed each of the ends of those ribbons, and then I'm going to place them right on top of each other, find the center, squish it together, fold it in a V, and then I'm going to add it right in between those pipe cleaners from our bow that we just created. And I just add the center right there, twist it together a couple of times. We're going to flip it over, and then of course we're going to fluff up our bow a little bit because I cannot resist and make sure our tails are beautiful. And here is our little bow, just to add a little something to our burlap wreath. And here is the finished burlap wreath. This is the page book method. I love burlap. It's very rustic. You do have strings flying everywhere, but that's one thing that I love about the burlap wreath. It is simple, elegant. Here it is on my craft room door with that little bow right at the top. And of course, you can use any bow ribbon that you want for different occasions: Halloween, Christmas, fall, summer. It's a classic wreath that can last a long time and for any occasion. Thank you so much for joining me today while I created this page book burlap wreath. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be notified whenever I upload a new project. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye for now.